Hi, it's Carolyn, and I wanted to talk to you today in person because it is now the middle of February, and it is often the time when those goals, those resolutions, those things we said we were going to do 6 weeks ago, back in January, have fallen off the radar, are starting to feel really hard, or maybe you've already given up on some of the things that you said you were going to do. I wanted to teach you today the three components of what it takes to be able to succeed at your goals. So without these three things present, it is extremely hard to overcome the challenges that come down the pike. So the first component of what has to be present when you're trying to achieve a goal is a crystal clear vision of yourself in the future already having achieved the goal. So in your mind, can you see yourself as the artist, as the speaker, as the person who can do 10 pull-ups, as the person who has lost 20 pounds? Can you see yourself so crystal clear in that vision? If you can't, you need to go back at this point and get really, really clear on what it is you're exactly trying to achieve. That brings me to the second component, and that is the thing that you're striving to accomplish an intrinsic or extrinsic goal? So in our coaching sessions, we talk a lot about intrinsic versus extrinsic goals, and what does that mean? So an extrinsic goal is something that is obviously an external reward. So it is the new car, it's the bigger house, it's the perfect body, it's the whatever it is that means something to you. Achieving that is an external reward, as opposed to an intrinsic valued success. So intrinsic means something inside of you, right? Something that brings you joy and happiness just for the simple fact of doing it. You're not going to be able to see anything on the outside, and it doesn't matter. So an intrinsic goal would be, winning a race, contributing to a charity, doing something and achieving it simply for the very joy of doing it. So when you're looking at the things that you are trying to succeed at, are they extrinsic or intrinsic in your drive to get them? This is really important, because if there's not an intrinsic driving why behind what you're doing, it's going to be so hard to be able to sustain the effort needed to achieve it. The third component that has to be present is social support, okay? It is so hard to strive and strive and strive day after day after day alone. Even if you have a driving why, even if you can so clearly see yourself as the person that you are about to become, without this third component of social support, it feels so much harder and often takes a lot longer. So who around you completely believes in your dreams? Who around you have you gathered to be able to call on at any time, day or night, when you are feeling like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? Who's got your back? So once you have this crystal clear vision, you have a driving, intrinsically based why that you're doing this, and you've got your team around you, your group, your tribe. Those are the main three components that have to be present in order for you to succeed. I hope that you have all three of those things already dialed in, and I wish you the best of luck. Have a great day, and thank you for listening.